My name's Harris Lowe. I'm a financial advisor with Capital Investment Advisors. I'm part of the Money Matters team. We get a lot of questions sent in from a lot of our readers and viewers out there. So we thought it'd be a good opportunity to answer some of these this morning. So we have one come in from Francis who asked, I enjoyed reading your book. You can retire sooner than you think. My wife and I have about $1.12 million saved up in 401ks and IRAs. I'm 51 and she's 59. She's already retired, lucky for her. I have plans to work another 3.5 years and save another $400,000. Currently, we do not own a house, but however, we do have about $350,000 in a reserve account for a house and car for future. Both of us will receive pensions. We estimate when we do retire that our expenses on a monthly basis will probably be around $5,000 a month, and we'll want to live internationally for a few years. And the big question, how soon can I retire? Great question. We love getting those questions in there about people, how soon can they retire? Because if we can get them retired sooner than they actually think they can, that's what we're all here for. While this is a great question, there were a few added pieces of information that we didn't need. So I reached back out to Francis prior to this call. So I got the information on the details on Social Security, when he and his wife are going to take it and what the amounts are, because that's a huge factor on when and how early you might be able to retire. But also more importantly, they both had pensions. So getting those pension numbers really are going to help fine tune the number to see we might even be able to get them retired sooner than they think. And the last piece, their biggest risk is when you retire early, especially in your 50s, is healthcare, because we all know you're not going to get it until 65 with Medicare. So how are you going to pay for that? Because it's one of the biggest expenses you'll have. So taking all that into consideration, the assets that they've got, growing that at a conservative 4% over the next 3.5 years, and then start taking withdrawals as soon as you retire at a conservative 4% withdrawal rule, assuming a 20% tax rate, it gets you to around $4,625 distribution each month out of your retirement accounts. The biggest risk that they have is healthcare, because they did not have any healthcare coverage from their other companies. So they'll be on average probably spending $12,000 a year per person until they get to Medicare age. Big expense, big risk. A lot of people don't think about when they retire in their 50s. However, they're in a great situation with the assets that they have saved up at this point. So they're really looking at what their gap years are. And the gap years are, what are those years and what's the dollar amount you need to get to until your pension and your Social Security are going to cover more than the $5,000 a month. So once they get to full retirement, they're going to be able to withdraw from the portfolio, have pension, a few years later, Social Security at 62, and they're going to have 2 or 3 times what they actually need on a monthly basis. So they're in a great position to retire at the 3.5 year goal. I think we can get them there a lot earlier. Fine tune it. We're probably going to save another $100,000 for 1 or 2 years, create a bigger buffer so that they can retire, even happier, sleep well at night, while they're cruising around the world. Love this question. Anything else comes up with this, my team here at Money Matters is here. Email me at harris@yourwealth.com. Thanks a lot.